Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel, by the way. So, please, before we get started, if you've not subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button, like, and share. Now, let's take a look at WTI crude oil for this week. We would want to know where this price will be moving for this week. So, to be able to predict this price itself, to know why this price will be moving such a way this week, I want us to actually start from the higher time frame, which is the monthly time frame. So let's first of all start this movement from it. This is around 2020, right? This is about February 2020. We see we be going bullish, ever since that, during that pandemic time, which is around 2020, early 2020, within that January, February, a lot of lockdown. We see that since then, crude oil has actually been rising, right? The oil has been rising. So clearly you can see it on this technical aspect of it. This is a bullish move, right? And I've also included this moving average, which is 10. I love using 10 period moving average. Once our price is built above 10 period moving average, then definitely it is above 20 and 50. So we all know the rules of trading moving average. Once the price is above 10 period moving average, there's only one movement we should go and we should make, which is a bullish move, right? So clearly we can see that our price is above it. Assuming it is below it, then we can start going short. But since for some time price has been above 10 period moving average, then all of a sudden this price now is now below this 10 period moving average, right? I know you will be saying we should short, but one thing I know is that we should follow this technical aspect of it. First of all, on the fundamental aspect of it, we all heard about the news of how this OPEC have decided to cut oil prices, right? We see we already heard that they want to cut it by 2 million per barrel, so they want to cut it down. So that again will give us an increase in the price of such an oil, right? So this is exactly why we've had this bullish move. So on that fundamental aspect of it, we would predict that in the future, or be it November, December, there would be a rise in crude oil. At least by that period, we should see the oil at 100 per barrel. Right now, it is trading at 86. Though fundamental aspect of it, we've heard the news and the price will go bullish. So the way in the future it will be more visible though. So on this technical aspect of it, what can we see here? This is clearly a bullish move. So let's follow this trend itself. So to be able to understand this movement, you can take a look at this movement here. You can see an impulse move, right? Here comes the correction, and here we've had that impulse move, right? Here we've gotten this correction, and now another impulse move. Guess what? Again, I can see here as a correction. So price has come to test this level. Reason is that notice that price has once tested this level here. We saw that price has tested this level, right? If you go back, you will see that price has also tested this level. So of course, once this price drops to that same level, price needs to test the level again and react to that same level. So once price came to this level, we all expected to actually see that rise, which I did analysis on it. I think I predicted a bullish move. Was it not 3 weeks ago or so? I can't remember. So there early news of when the OPEC news was released, when it said cutting oil down, we all predicted it to go bullish. But well, let's take a look at this movement, right? Currently, this is actually a bullish move. So I'm seeing it as a pullback. What do I expect to see next? Again, another bullish move on this WTI crude oil. So WTI crude oil, we are still going bullish, except this price can possibly break to 83. Then we might say, okay, the price has now changed. We are now on a bearish move. But since the fundamental aspects, still tell us that we will be going bullish, especially when they'll be cutting crude oil, then definitely price of oil will rise. So we would see this price on WTI crude oil. So that is the monthly time frame, guys. For monthly time frame, I am predicting and I am possibly going to be seeing a bullish move. So it depends on you. You might continue to see it as a bearish move, but I personally still see this as a bullish move. That should now take us to the weekly time frame. Now let's take a look at this weekly time frame, right? We can see for some times price has been rolling up, right? So price has gone up. So you can see around this period here, it was about March. I think that period of February when we heard about the war about Ukraine and Russia. We all know how we saw how the price of this oil actually shoots up, right? Then price later corrected by coming down, came to the same level, come up, and now it has dropped. So what do we see now that we've heard this OPEC news, right? We've seen this bullish move, right? And can we see here is a pullback, which I am seeing as a pullback. What do I expect next again? Another bullish move. So this week that just passed, if you see it here, you see that this price kind of closed bullish, right? So we kind of had this large candlestick week here, right? But we can see here as impulse move, kind of like a correction. What I'll be expecting for this price to move is this week is that we should expect to close bullish this week. So this is exactly what I personally believe that crude oil this week that we will be going for would actually be bullish. But if you want to take this trade, possibly you can wait for this price to be above our moving average, which is on this 10 period moving average. Maybe then you can go long. If not, well, it depends on how you want to take this trade though. But I'm still seeing this as a bullish move. This as a bullish move, a correction has been made. Now a new uptrend move is about to be made on WTI crude oil. So that is it on WTI crude oil. So now let's go to our daily time frame, guys. So you can see here as higher highs, right? Notice that there's a pullback, right? Notice this level here. Notice this level, okay? So next we had was another bullish move, right? Of course, after the bullish move, we expect a pullback. So this pullback has now gotten to this level. So what do we now expect after this pullback level? We are expecting another uptrend move. Notice that if you are on a bullish move, right, we see impulse move upward, then a correction will be made, right? Then we see another impulse move. If that impulse move can break above this, right, we would expect a pullback. And the way we'll be expecting this pullback is the previous place where which was our higher highs. This was the previous higher highs. So price should come and test this level, right? So of course, this is exactly what we've had here on WTI crude. So price has come to test this level. Now we are now expecting a bullish move to be made on WTI crude oil. So exactly like this. So once price come like this, a bullish move should be made, right? So it is exactly what we are seeing here. So maybe, like I said again, maybe once this price can break above the 10 period moving average, maybe then you can go long. So it depends on how you want to take the trade, or maybe you can wait for the price to get to 89 before you go long. So I mean, it is up to you how you want to take this trade. But above all, we are still seeing this as a bullish move. So the pullback year is over. We're now expecting an impulse move to be made, right? Which we will be getting this week on WTI. Now let's see what this 4 hour time frame says, by the way. 4 hour time frame is still on a bearish move, though we would want to take the trade and go long, right? But since the 4 hour time frame is still on a bearish move, I think we should wait for this price to actually break this previous highs. So we can take this here, impulse move, a correction. Maybe once this price can go up and break this previous highs, then we can now go long. That means our 1 hour, 4 hour time frame is now on an uptrend move, and we can now go uptrend with this WTI crude oil. So it depends on how you want to take this trade, by the way. So I personally will be going long this week this on WTI crude oil. So it depends on you how you take your trade. And same thing with 1 hour time frame though. You can wait for the 1 hour time frame break above this level, then you can enter and go long on WTI crude oil for the week.